Hey everyone, it's Rebecca. I decided to make this video. My husband has been telling me for a really long time that I should be making videos, and what's held me back is that my hair is never right, my makeup's never good enough. So, although it's still not, I decided to make this video to be very real. My makeup I put on at 6 o'clock this morning when I was getting ready for church, whatever's left of it. My hair about the same. So anyway, I'm still making this video because I had a very real moment today where I was able to go to church this morning and really connect with the people in my life that mean so much to me and my worship team, and just come together and be very real about what's going on in life and how we don't always have to understand what it is that God's trying to do. We just have to have faith, and I think that's super important. And the reason that I wanted to make this video anyway is that God is always good, and we don't understand. We can't. We're human. We're incapable of understanding what it is that God's plans actually are for us. We don't see the whole picture. We get to see little tiny pieces from our perspective, and He's gracious that He allows us that, and still we don't know the full picture. And I think it's awesome that today, through going through a lot of experiences the last couple of weeks and things really not working out the way I thought they would over the past couple of weeks, that just seeing some other people go through their own struggles and their own, things in life, that we can have this faith and this hope in our God, that He is so real and so good and so perfect, that even in our own situations when we don't understand things and we can't see how they're going to work out, or we don't see how they could possibly be for our good, He's still working it all together for our good. We have so much that we can rest in because His plan is perfect. It doesn't have any flaws. He doesn't make any mistakes. And to us, when we look at the things around us, we can think, that can't be right. That's not supposed to be this way. This person's not supposed to pass, or, this person's not supposed to be missing from my life, or, things are supposed to work out better for me than I thought, or my own kids. I can trust God that He's going to come through for me in my situation, but now I have to trust Him with my own kids. And that can be so much harder. And I think it's amazing when you can just surround yourself with people who just know and trust and believe that God's plans are perfect and they are working for your good. It can encourage your heart, encourage your spirit in that moment to say, God, I don't understand, but I choose in this moment to trust You because I believe Your plans are perfect. I know the plans You have for me. Your plans are to prosper me and never to harm me. And our God is that. That is what He is doing for us. He's working all things together for our good. And I think it's important to remember to surround yourself with people like that, because we're not going to feel like it all the time. Our emotions are going to go up and down and left and right. We're not going to feel like it some days, and some days we are. Some days things are going to go our way and we're going to feel awesome about it. But I think the most important thing to remember is to surround yourself with people who know that they know that God is always good and that God is always faithful, and He will always be. That's all He can be. Those are actually attributes of God. They're who He is. So when we can trust in who God actually is, His character, His attributes are that He is faithful and He is perfect and He does love us so much and wants the very best for us, it actually helps remind us when we have those people surrounding us that even though things don't work the way we think they're going to, and things feel like maybe they're falling apart or they just take a different direction than you ever thought they would, God's people, the people who love God, the people who you need to surround yourself with to encourage you, will always know and remind you that God's plan is perfect without any flaws. He never makes a mistake. I can remember even at my own mother's passing, when she passed away, I remember saying to people in the grieving line with the family that God's plan is perfect and He doesn't make mistakes. And in that moment, did I really know or understand? Of course not. In that moment, I was so hurt and I was feeling such a loss. And still, I knew that He doesn't make mistakes. So find those people in your life. Find people that will surround you that know that God doesn't make mistakes. And His plan is always the best for you, even when you can't see it. Sometimes when we're praying for healing for that person who's diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, sometimes His healing is the perfect healing, and that's calling them home to be with Him. Sometimes that is the most perfect healing and the best healing we could ever ask for. And we don't understand it. Our minds can't even possibly comprehend it. But I will say that He always knows what's best for us. His plan is perfect. So I just wanted to encourage you today that whatever you're going through, there are many other people going through it. And make sure you find those people who know and trust and believe that God's plans are for your good and always for His glory. I love you so much, and so does He.